Hello everyone and welcome back to day 55 of Blueprints. Today we are going to try our damnedest to find something else new now that our curse has finally been listed. Last time we I wanted to see what happens if I stole money from the shrine, and I did, and I got cursed, and it was an awful curse which pretty much wrecked those 2 days. But I went around and did a few bits and pieces and learned about the mirror room. The mirror room is very fun. We've got the shelter, we've got the hovel, we've got the shrine. Maybe I should make it up to the shrine. You know what, though? We're going to go for the hovel. I think the hovel is pretty good for me. I feel like I must have found this and done this, right? Because that's one of the ones that's really obvious. Yeah. Okay, I've done that one. We need the other ones as well. So I need to find all of the outdoor ones for that. And see where we go from there. The nice little candle here, which I wish I could pick up. Anything else interesting? Yes, this was about vacating this area. Nothing interesting, but there's one underneath here. Wait. 45292, but that's in the colours of the things. So 4 and 5 plus together, that makes... No, that can't be plus, can it? Okay, 45292. That's blue, blue, pink, purple, yellow. I'm trying to remember, because yellow is takeaway at the end. So we have a takeaway at the end. But it needs to be something... Because that 9, I thought was divide. Right? Maybe I'm being an idiot. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. That could be plus plus. Then it's 9. 2 wings, 9 ranks. The colours of that are very much important. I need to be paying attention to that sort of thing. I should be... Sometimes I feel like I'm a bit dense, you know? Should be making my brain work, but instead it's just making my brain go insane. Okay. See what we can do. We'll grab our allowance on the way in and see what we can do from that. Nice. Thank you. And then we're going to go forward, right? If you have exactly 2 green rooms, no, we're going to just take the spare room. Which is nice. Oh, there's a nice sleeping mask, which gives us extra benefits from the bedrooms. And we can then go to the right boudoir, which includes for ourselves another gem, right? Because I remember correctly that this is the first one that we actually got. The first safe is done. Good. I now need to find some of the other ones. Apparently there are some in rooms that I've been in many times, but I just haven't been paying attention to. This west wing is pretty nice. Good. Let's keep moving forward. I want to just build an outside space. None of that's particularly useful. I'm going to re-roll. Breakfast nook. I like the combining. I like having the workshop available to me, you know? Seems like a very useful item. Good. I was about to say, we've now got stones in here. Good, that's nice. Wow, that's an early... It's a very early gate door like that. That's annoying. We've now got the broken lever, but that's really irritating. Let's see if we can go this way and left. Anything? None of those are that good, actually. I'd like to re-roll again and try and go left if I can. Okay, those 2 are the ones that are taking us where we need to go. I'm going to go for the nook. I'm going to see if there's anything in here that's useful. Grab that. Nice. And that key. Is there anything in here that I should be paying attention to? Like this. There's nothing that's going to move suddenly. Like if I was to twist something or adjust something. Why is the nook the one that wants me to write something down? The amount of books seems to be a lot, but I don't think that's useful. We know it's all to do with dates. Okay, let's go forward and see if we can get a proper forward. Nice corridor. I'm happy with that. Hopefully this isn't also a... No. I also think that this means we're not always left unlocked, so we can definitely go through the other end. Nice. The den is good here. I like having the den. Gives me another gem. And also opens up this way, which I can maybe then go to the right as well. Ooh, I could loop it back round, but I think this is nice to get myself a few bits and pieces. Is there anything over here? Coin purse. I like that. Whenever you gain 3, gain an extra 1. It's always nice. We'll pick up those 2 as well. Anything else in here that I'm missing? I do not think so. Know where a thing could hide? Behind a painting, maybe? No, I don't think so. In here, I feel like there could be a safe somewhere. Am I being an idiot? You know? There's so many clocks. Wait, it's saying something about them being at that time. That's good. Okay. Maybe I have to wait until that time? Let's say, because look at this. We have got... maybe... But they're both saying that. Maybe I should wait until then. I don't think I've been paying enough attention to the fact of the different times. Maybe there's something that I can get at some point. I'll try and come back for that and see. Because look, this here. It's big. It's clearly something to do with clocks. The laboratory, you know what? Given that we have a lot of steps at the moment, I want to grab some more. Especially if I can go here and it give me more steps. If I can set my steps back to a number. That would be very, very good. Set your dice to 2 could be nice. Gain 1 key for every 2 hallways in the house. You know what? Let's set the dice to 2. And for each... I think I've already got 2 bedrooms. So let's do that, right? Yes. Good. We're going to go for lots and lots of bedrooms, because we got the boudoir, right? And the spare bedroom. Good. So pretty much anything we want now. I'm going to go through this way. And by this way. Nice. We've got a key. That's fine. I'm going to move my mic very slightly off that way. Commissary. That's a little bit annoying to be there. The gym could be something, but I'd rather be able to buy some stuff and see what we can get in here. There's some useful items, including more gems. The sledgehammer... You know what? Let's grab what we can. That's good. And we'll grab 1 gem here. That's blocked off, which is annoying. Can't see anything else in this room. This is wrong. Yes, with and without, vial and something. Bath and... I can't think of the other one. Broth? No, that would make sense. Good, let's have a look around in here. No? Forward. That's locked. God. We actually have to go back and find some things now, which is annoying. Go, go, go. Remember that we can come back to this room at the right time, maybe? And see how it goes. But for now, we do need to just keep on working our way back. Through our lovely things here. Did I actually use it in here? No, I didn't. Nice. Good. Hello, statue man. I was hoping that some of these things would give me, like, maybe there's other bits I've not paid attention to. Kind of just want to run down the middle now. Straight. Ooh. Whenever you enter the ballroom, set that to... You know what? I'm going to do that and ignore it. Because I don't want to go in there. I want to go around this way for now. The food station could be good to have, because who knows how much I'm going to have to spend here. Don't think there's much in the kitchen, but yes, nice. All of this stuff feels very good. There's some stuff there. Anything else that's really useful for us? I don't think so. We now want to go right if we can. I mean, I'll take that hit, because we don't really care right now. Oof. And there's also money here. That seems to be the main thing. And we get a 4th. Thank you very much. We kind of want to go right and left here. Or just right, it seems. Good. Let's go to the pantry, because it's good to have some extra steps. It's very worthwhile in this one. Yoink. And then we step into here, and we kind of want an ending. Which could be that. The gems are going to be useless for us. But being able to buy some keys isn't going to be useless. Hello. Special key. I can get 1 key. Yeah. A 1 key is fine. It just gives me the ability to keep moving forward. Give them that coin. Oh, well, yeah, I can go this way, can't I? Keep moving forward. The drawing room is quite a nice one. Whenever you enter this room, gain 2 would be nice as well. But I think the drawing room is nice. And I've been told... one thing apparently is I've missed something in here. Do I need to set this fire on or something? I'm trying to work out what's going on here. Something I'm missing. He's walking that way. Oh. Hello. Oh my god, that took a long time. There's a date somewhere. I was about to say, the portraits on the wall are walking to there. Can't believe I didn't work that one out. Does this one also move? No, it doesn't. What could this room be? Stride. Right? I was about to say, are there meant to be actual proper... I mean, that's there, okay. But these are the, like, steps? That's a step. Do I have to count the steps? No. There must be something about the number of steps that's going on here. But it's a date. But they're all language-based, I think. A step or stride? I don't know. Now I'm feeling like I need to click on everything. Now that I've found that safe there. I don't know what the step is going to be. You see, I'm very confused about the date that this one's going to be. Step. Maybe I'm being just overly confused about these dates. 8 dates. It's either step, stride, or something like that. I'm going to come back here and have a think about it. That's it. He's walking that way. About to say, unless it's something to do with like a clock face, and all of those are like at the bottom of the clock. Do we know when this was painted? There's no date on it or anything. No. There's no way of really telling. Oh, the painting. Of course, that's how you work it out. You see. About to say, what is at that point on the clock? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 0507. Let's just try 0507. No. Didn't think so. Okay, we're going to try and come back. Now that we've worked out where the safe is kind of good for us. This could go both directions, would be nice. While drafting, you will no longer be able to see. None of that's that good. Let's redraw those. The music room, however, I would take. It's a lot of steps, but I think it gives us a lot of information as well. There's a big key. Prism key, thank you. And then this. What I want here is... find... nice. Among... the... white... trees. Find among the white trees something the stones. Something stones. Denoted in verse. Unless, of course, that is a red herring and it's the first note. But it says first words, so I think it should be fine. I'm now very low on steps, though. We do have the kitchen behind us, but I'd have to go back through a couple of rooms. I need something that gives me money. I mean, that gives us money. I need to go and buy a whole load of stuff that will give us more steps today. 6, 5, 4. There it is. 3, 2. Okay, let's see what we can buy here. A club sandwich and that. I'm going to have to buy a club sandwich and a banana, which is very, very good. Although it says today's course is a wood-fried pizza. So that's how we know you can do it beforehand, which is very nice. But it gives us now... Wait, what? I thought the club sandwich I ate. What was a club sandwich worth? I thought that was worth more than just the amount of steps I just lost. Maybe it's not. Okay. That's going to be issues. We're going to go through the drawing room and keep moving forward if we can. Wasting these steps is not helpful, but we're going to try and get our way some more food. Security requires 3 steps. Bedroom. Whenever we enter this bedroom, we gain 2 steps. Thank you. This is that, but we also gain 5 for the other things, which is nice. Good. And an experiment successful. What's our experiment? We get more dice. I like that. The dining room is pretty good for this spot. Means we can also get our lunchbox, which is nice and helpful. Grab the lunchbox. Thank you. We can now go back on ourselves. I feel like there's something in the dining room here that would be very much a good spot for a hiding spot. All of that seems sensible. All of this seems like it's doing its thing. Wine glasses. Spots where all this is. And sand. That was a nice easy one. Oh, we've over the time limit. I was going to go back to the den. Maybe another day I'll do that. Okay. I could get security here. We could just get the guest bedroom, you know. Step in here. It gives me a lot of stuff. And we have the key card now, which is incredibly useful. Yeah, we're fighting on our way of pushing up all of these numbers. There's an anchor on the wall. Not really looked around this area. Boxes and things. The basketball is obviously what's drawing you in. An anchor and a wheel. None of that seems sensible to me. So we're going to just keep moving forward if we can. Good. Casino is fun. I like the casino. But we could also do the pool. I think the pool I've not been to in a little while. So let's try the pool. And then this is a way to go and do something. I could use this as a way of getting around a lot. I think the nurse's station is worth having as another bedroom, right? 5... Oh, there's a gem. Is it a gem? Yes, it is. There's a red cross over in this corner. I don't think I've actually done much in here before. We've got the chart in the cart, so an H, but anything else that I can think of? Obviously, we have this book, like just the basic one. We changed the ending in the real one, in the one in the main room. But what are we talking about? Okay, little plus. I was about to say, is that a little red plus for any reason or no? Cool. We're gonna keep moving. Go forward via this route. The rumpus room. I like the rumpus room, but there's no other ways out of the greenhouse. I could re-roll, which would be interesting. Yeah, let's re-roll. They really want me to look at the casino. Games of chance. You know what? Let's get this here. I have a broken level, which means I could do some stuff. They provide you with a lot of money for this. So maybe I should just go for it. You know? What? Why not? Why shouldn't I? Why shouldn't I do something here? And wager 20 here. See what happens. Give me something, please. Oh, it was almost at 50 coins. That's a waste of all the money I just picked up. That's annoying. What's the point of all that? What was the point? Let's move on. Anything in here that's useful? I have had this one before, but I need the handle. I could put it on this, but I'd need to put money. I'd need more. Sorry, I need more money to make that worthwhile. We can now go to the right, maybe? Security is pretty good with forward, but I think the parlour is the one to go for. Have a bit of fun with these games. Thank you. Don't think there's anything else in this parlour. Now that we've got the drawing room one anyway. There are two statements on this box. They are both false. That is true. That can't be false. So that's false. True and false. So one of these is all true and one of these is all false. There are two statements on this box. True. The gems are in the box with no true statements. That could also be true. There are only two statements on. There are two statements on this box. Fully false, fully true, one of each. With no false, fully false. Thank you. That was a nice, easy one. Look at all my gut gems now. Goodness sake, I feel like I'm doing amazing things. What are my special keys? Just the Prism Key. Do I want to bother with my Prism Key? What does the Prism Key do? If you unlock the door in a thing... No, I think a regular key is fine for this. I don't want to get any specials. Classroom, hallway. You know what? The hallway is the perfect spot here. Because it brings us as a loop through this as well. Lovely. I think the hallway is just nothing. So there is going to be a thing here. Let's use this and go and have a look. Ooh, the patio. I like the patio. It spreads lots of gems everywhere, including in its own room, which is nice. And I can then go digging. Do I not have a shovel? Damn, I don't have a shovel. Very interesting. That's not locked. A key for everything in the house. I mean, the servants' quarters, yes please. If I step into here... 5... Look at those keys. That's how you do those, and those gems. What's this say? There are 12 major keys. There are 12 major keys. What's wrong? Yes. What about the 12 major keys? That's confusing me. 12 major keys. Why is that important to know? Because of course there are. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. And then the sharps. But there's more than that. 12 major keys. I don't know. I feel like I'm missing something here. Now let's go through to the foundation. See what we can do from here. This will let us go downstairs, which is always fun. Walk around this way. See what we can do. So this one we kind of want to go left and right. I mean, might as well use a regular key. I've not 8 of them now. The boiler room, the armory. I like the armory. It does cut off that side of things, but you know what? I don't really care right now. Yeah, let's go. We don't have any money. There's no real point to do that. So let's go for the library, actually. Library can do some interesting things sometimes, especially a coupon book, which save £1 on each purchase. That's good. Am I missing something in here? I feel like the fact that these books exist means that something here is good. Yeah. I feel like I'm missing lots of red books. Are there anything that looks out of place on any of these shelves? Because I feel like these books should have something in them. I feel like I'm missing something here. Anything? No specials things here that I'm missing. Don't think so. I think I need to buy a lot of stuff from this in the bookshop. I'm just seeing if anything suddenly jumps out at me and says, you can pull this one. Nothing there, nothing there? No. Seems like I've not got anything here yet. Let's have a look in here. Oh, use special keys. Use a regular key. I've got plenty of them now. The bookshop. Ooh. Or I could go for the vault, which would give me a lot of stuff. Or this. The Great Hall is fun. The vault is interesting. The bookshop gives me more choices. The Great Hall. It's just too much of a fun to let out. Because it says there's all locked doors, but I've got the keys for them now. Money! Thank you. Happy with that. Use a key. Nice. That one's now forward. But you know what? I'm gonna do. Courtyard. Now I've got money. I don't really care about the antechamber right now. But this is the thing to do. Hello. I can set things on fire, which is always nice to have. Yeah, let's have the self-igniting torch. And let's have the Morning Star. Thank you. About to say, I can't light anything else up in here, right? Don't think so. We can go this way. Oh, I could get the compass now. Compass isn't really helpful, but I did get some more letters. So let's go this way and look at my other letters. An order placed. Good. Simon, I'm going to have a brief... Hello. If I'm going to be mentioning some members of the staff, perhaps I should give you a brief introduction. Mrs. Anne Babbage, Kirk Darren, Randolph Moore, Kimberly Thompson, Chef the Camp, Hartley Quota, Christoph, Robert Nagula. A handful of the names amongst the other live out in seasons, but due to infrequent mention, thought it best to omit them from the cursory introduction. And then finally, another successful experiment, another letter. You have certainly been keeping yourself busy. As I spent the last few days racking my brain to come up with a new clues for you, reminded of your mother's aptly named book, A New Clue, how fiendishly she hid the clues for her readers within its pages. Don't worry, I won't be hiding my clues for you in imagery and requiring you to comb through the text with a magnifying glass. The truth is, I'm not nearly as clever or creative as she was. The best I could muster, trying to be cryptic and mysterious, would be something like break the bricks in the weight room, and with something that has a handle is very heavy. I'm afraid, despite my best efforts, the result is not quite cryptic and even less mysterious. I suppose I'll leave... Okay. So I need to... I'm very close to having everything I need to make that. I just need the bloody battery, which isn't always easy. Danny Ravane to sender. More detailed instructions will be sent via this. Trying to remember what this is. The fuse box. I need the battery somewhere. I don't know where to get the battery from. Sometimes it's appeared in the... in a few other places, but we'll see. We're running out of steps now, so I need to be careful. Kind of want to go to use just a regular key here and turn to the left if we can. The trophy room is powerful and gives me all the gems I could possibly ever need. In fact, you know what? We're going to go for it. Go for the trophy room, given I did my special thing here. Okay, let's have a look in this room, though. I've got all of that. The rhinos are interesting. This is all of the other ones. Solve the puzzle in room 8 on rank 8. What is room 8? If I go to my room directory, what is room 8? I don't have room 8. That's one of the few rooms I do not have. That's annoyed me. About to say, we can see all of the ones in here. Parlor games and all of this sort of stuff. But there must be something else about this room. What's that underneath there? Pointing in that way and that way. This thing on the floor. Camcorder? About to say, that's there. Does change. I feel like there must be something with this facing in the right direction to give you something. I think I'm a bit far away from that now. We've got 8 steps. Let's go through this door. Use. Don't think anything else of this would work. Good. Now let's go this way. The office gives me a few more things, but it also cuts off that. I think anything I do goes through that. I'd have to go all the way back around to that. The breaker box could be fun. You know what? Let's go for this. We've got 3 rooms left. Anne wants me to remind you that once again... Okay, I've done that. Is there anything in here? Yeah, no, there's that. Can't dig. My 19 gems are going to go to waste, it seems, which is a real shame. Because I can't get anywhere in time. 1. Let's use our final keys here. randomly use one of those. It does open it up for me. It gives us nothing. This room. Use our keys. Hey, we've now got the one on the wrong side. See, it's on that side. That's not what we were after. And see where we go from there. But there is a key. Another key. Yet another key. Which leaves us with this one door that we've not looked at, but it's just going to be an empty door. Oh, I feel like I've really pushed this to its nth degrees today. I'm learning more. I just feel like I'm missing so many little bits and pieces, and I'm falling asleep. Anyway, I'll leave it there for today, and we will come back and try another thing. I'll see what I can do. I want to find those last two kings, so if we've got find among the white trees. Don't know what I'm finding, something to do with stones. But for now, thank you very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed. If you have, please do like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Ta-ra.